Good evening, family. This is the Underrated Darkness. JT better than ever. Welcome to my channel. Again, Underrated Darkness. Um, um, support support my channel. Um, let's get them likes and the views up on my past live streams and videos. I did a video tonight. Let's get them likes and views up on those and the rest of them. Very much appreciated. Also share this live stream and also share the video that I did earlier. Hit the bell when I come for a powerful live stream or video. Appreciate that, Mohammed. This is the one. Shout out to LDBC. If you want to know more about me, hold on, family. We need nope, that's not it. So okay. Shout out to you, Cat PY2. Okay, I got it. Okay, I'm straight now. You want to know more about me? Yours truly, Jerry Thomas. Jerry Thomas. Facebook group, Facebook page, Facebook group, all in caps. JT MVP, thinking for ourselves. Also, my Twitter account, also in caps. At JT Blackman 44. Sorry about that, family. And my Instagram account, same thing as on my YouTube, but it's spelled with lower caps, the Underrated Darkness. Hey, Clarence Ray, welcome, brother. I ain't see you in a minute. Support the brother's channel, Clarence Ray. You know, look out for the brother. Thanks for coming. Glad to have you. Hopefully, God's willing, I'll be doing the live stream on midterm elections about perspective. So check that out, God's willing, in November, right? Also, I have an Underrated Sports Show every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time with my brother and co-host She Stay Sleep. We be going in, and lately we be talk a lot of issues. And we did this past show, this past Monday was very, very needed. So I want y'all to check that out. Yeah, good looking. Yeah, smash the like button. Smash the hell out the like button, all right? Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. Also every Sunday, right? I be cooking. But it's not just cooking. It's all about fellowship with each other in the table. It's all about eating together, talking together about the issues that resonate in our community, in our family. And that's very important. And I was thinking about maybe on me. Hold on, let me see. What's going on here? Okay, there's gonna be a panel needed in a few minutes, but I'm not ready yet. I'm just wanting to talk to the family. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Um, Yesterday was Annette's B birthday. I, you know, so wish her a happy birthday yesterday. Happy belated, happy early birthday yesterday. I don't know if it's yesterday or today, Annette, but let me know. But um, so shout out to you, Annette B. Um, highly favored. Thanks for coming. Appreciate that. Clarice Ray again. How am I, Clarice Ray? I'm okay. I'm really okay. I'm down about a little something, but I don't want to talk about it. But I'm in an I'm in this mindset now that us as a people, we in a definite crisis. And again, I want y'all to check out the live stream it did last night, and it was good. It was very good. Fire solutions. Um, and I hope that people just take it away that we still got ways to go. Um, what's blazing in sports? What's good, brother? Um, like I said, some people still got ways to go, and I find out that some of us wants to talk about the problem and we wants to find out solutions, but we want to find out solutions on our own time instead of understand that it is very vital. And I am in full agreement that brothers, we got to take care of us as brothers and sisters. We got to take care of our sisters, but at the same time, the black man, the black woman, we got to find a way to understand that you're under attack. I don't like the condition that we're in right now. I don't like it. I don't care if people say about it. I really don't give a damn what a black male, black will think about me. I really don't. I really don't give a fuck. But I know what I'm seeing. And I know there are some good brothers and sisters out here that is trying. And we need help. And we letting this emotion get in the way. We letting these gender come in the way. And it always passing the goddamn buck. For a change, I'm gonna say it for the sisters. Now, for a change, brothers, we have to listen to our sisters. We have to understand the pain. I understand that. And brothers, but sisters, stop passing the buck. For crying out loud, owner for what you did too. And I don't want no brothers to be signing, oh yes, you need to take it, sisters, you don't say that. No, I didn't come from that goddamn cloth. I come from the goddamn cloth that I don't care. I come from. I say this, and I know other people have said, but I'd say the ones who didn't know the first time they said it. My late father's side and my mother's side. I come from both sides of the family that are women that they hold, no matter what, they hold you accountable. Any young woman in the family, they say, listen, you own to put up your panties, your small, your big panties, and own it for what you goddamn did. And I am sick and tired of brothers. Y'all, some of y'all, I'm not talking about the ones in chat. Y'all always want to deal with fuckery, these ratchet, these women, and then they think it's okay. No, I'm not dealing with no fuckery. Especially, I'm not dealing with no fucking men that refuse to take account for themselves. Now, there are some men that are doing the best they can. And that's all they goddamn know. They are some men, a lot of men has raised by women. And I salute to you. I'm gonna give you a class. But where is the male figures at? Same thing as the men. The men had raised their daughter up, trying to be the man. But where is the female figures at? I'm tired. You know, I come from a cloth of my family that in the end of the day, yeah, you black. And respect that you black. But at the same time, I'm a damn human being. I am a human being and I love to be black. And I love to be a black man. And I love to fight. I am not one of those people, yeah, this and that. Well, maybe you say I come from the cloth of Malcolm X. I accept that. I was born in 66. So that means Malcolm X passed away maybe 8 to 9 months before. Also, Kwanzaa was born. That's what Kwanzaa. That's what the people of California, the brothers in Kwanzaa, they created Kwanzaa. Also in '66, that's when the Black Panthers was born. How I know this is because I looked it up when I was very, very little. So I take pride of that year. Also, that year was worse for us as a people. Especially a lot of us as men, we fought this Vietnam War. That was during the time the I think 64 that's when Martin Luther King got the Nobel Peace Prize. And then that's when the vote registration we got that and everything. And then after all of that, and that's when the same people lied to Dr. Martin Luther King. And that's what Malcolm X was telling them all that time. And so we go at 68, um, we made great strides. Um, in 68. Yeah, Rough House Boxing. Stay right there, brother. I don't want you to go nowhere. I want you to stay right there. Um, and we made great strides, you know. And that's when Robert F. Kennedy got killed, and that's when it been uproared. Then a year later, Fred Hampton got assassinated, and there was a lot of things happened, and so then do we make progress? We did. It's not enough. You know, it just for me, it just with the Bill Cosby thing. I'm not gonna really get into it because um um that's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm looking for. John Carlos, Tommy Smith, 68. They made a stand. John Carlos came in first, and Tommy Smith came in third. And then the second one, it was all Australian. I forgot his name, but he was a forgotten person, and he also the white guy. He did his. They oppressed him in even Australia and stuff like that. They didn't look out for. So here's these brothers here. In '68, they stand up for Black Power, stand up for our people, and they know what importance of. Now, then I'll go. I'm skip back and forth. So work with me, family, and I'm going to be inviting. I'm just going to pick people out. I'm not going. It's going to be rarely selected. Go to come to the panel tonight, and it's good in like 30 or 40 years before that. You got the 30s and the 40s and stuff. Daytime has run out, and us as a people who was born in the 40s and the 50s, they said enough is enough. Why yo play with the system and you get burned and stuff like that. So Joe Lewis was not highly respected. Um, Jesse Owens was not highly respected, and it was radical. Um, us as a people, we always been woke up. Then in Congress, and you got Adam Clayton Powers Jr. Passing bills for us, make sure that we could, has put some food on the table and always fight for Black Power and stuff like that. And then you got in the early '70s, back in New York, I think the 21, something like that. Black Panthers, and part of that poetic health. That's what I was looking for. I'm gonna get you on the panel in a few minutes. Thanks for coming, sister. Thanks for coming, Queen. And then all this happened. Brothers is forming in Chicago and other parts. Just try to do stuff for our community, and then the federal government has cracked us down and assassinate their character. And like I said, Fred Hampton got shot up in '69 by law enforcement, and we talk about the system. And it's still more brothers was fighting and coming home sick. There's a lot of our women has been despair by themselves. Some is not their fault. And then that's when the feminists start coming in effect. Now I'm going back and forth in the 60s. We always stuck together, the black man and the black woman, even in economics. You know, Black Wall Street, Rosewood, Florida, and even in my hometown, Brooklyn, New York, Wheatsville. Wheatsville was one of the first black owned neighborhood that had their own store, had their own um stores, have their own newspaper company, have their own church. Back in the mid, um, yes, of course, yeah, exactly, yeah. Didn't forget that, brother. Oh yeah, I was gonna say that, but thank you so much. And we always been together, family. The black man, the black woman, we was never part of the system. So that's when, like I said, the feminists come in and they tell the black woman, the man make more than you worthy and stuff like that. But they all about numbers. Wow. So after that, you got um, in 71, that's when um the Black Congress had formed, and you got um forgot the name, but formed, and we think, okay, maybe we getting somewhere here, and doing moves all along throughout the time. That's when the early 70s. That's when Louis Farrakhan come in existence to be the head of the Nation of Islam. Nation of Islam was like in shambles somewhat and stuff like that, and then come about it, and then that's when Dr. Claude Anderson came in the picture back in the late 60s and early 70s, talking about until this day about economics and 1865 treaty, how the Indians enslaved us and stuff like that. And I think that we should really talk about it, the black man and the black woman. And I think that, you know, definitely check out Dr. Claude Anderson. He's been talking about this over 50 years. And you know what the sad thing about it, we just don't goddamn get it. There is information out here of some of our brothers and sisters in the past, and we don't want to go through it. We feel so much. We letting the system use our heads. We letting the system use our emotion against each other to see the system for what they is. And now the kids, we got some bastard kids. And I'm talking about the black man, the black woman. And then in this thing, then all this stuff is really happening. Then we got Dr. Neely Fuller back in the mid 70s and told the world that in 30 years that our kid, that a young boy ain't gonna be masculine. They're gonna become act as women. And so people laughed at it. See, I remember because I did my book report. I started doing book report when I was 8, and then when I was 9, I did a book of Dr. Neely Fuller. And I remember me say that, and then I said, "No, you can't say that." Okay, good. Let me read this, and I'll keep on going. Okay, thank you. Underrated. Just a side note: when the minister brought back the teachings of the Elijah Muhammad, he appeared in Masquerade Garden in '77. we would burn the freezer and get it. Okay, thank you. I knew it was something like that. I appreciate that. You see what I'm talking about? Thanks a lot, brother. We needed, yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for clearing that up for me. Very appreciate because I totally forgot. Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay, now we go in the 70s. Now in the 70s, I'm a little boy, but I remember some things here. I remember that back in if you on Section 8 on welfare, then a black man cannot be in there unless he cannot be in there if the woman would get the check. So he had to leave. So that means that I told people all the time that sometimes you gotta watch movies that have a message. And I urge people in '74, I want you to watch Claudine back in '74. James Earl Ray played it, and Diane Carroll. It's about this garbage man that fell in love. She had about 6, 7 kids, and helping her out, making time. She was a single mother, and throughout time, he loved her, and she loved him, and she was bitter, and she had trusted him, and he left temporarily because he loved the kids. How I'm going to feed it? I can't be in the house. Picture that family that when a man loves a woman, when a black man loves a woman, and he accepted kids in his, and then he worked as a sanitation. And at the time, they wasn't making all that. And he doing the best he can. He barely making it. And he had to walk away and say, how I go feed these kids? How I support her as a man? And throughout the movie, Diane Carroll came. I said, what's the matter? Came to the kids. And at that temporary moment, he realized, baby, I'm here. We could do it together, but he was going to leave town because how you going to take care of the kids? Claudine, right. And I like how it ended towards the end, how it do the kids. And I remember the young kids that came there like, I don't eat that much. And I'm sorry I'm getting a little emotional here because we don't get emotional of each other no more. We get emotional on some fucking bullshit. Excuse my language, highly favored. Excuse my language. I know you're a woman for God, and but the darkness had to go in. The kids was right there. Now the older kids, they said in their own ways at the time, but I know the deep down said they loved them, and it was a lot of stuff was happening, but he was right there, and they got together. And she said that we in this together. And as people see Claudine, the boy got in trouble, and the guy he went after. You not gonna touch him as family. And at the end, they all got arrested, and the kids ran, and how it was. Listen, we all go down. We all go down. And I'll never forget, that was a beautiful feeling. They all got in that paddy wagon, they left. So I'm just talking about my perspective, a part of my life. I was born and raised Brooklyn, New York. I was raised. Black Panthers was on my block and everything. Ones who already know I ain't go through that. But after that, then we push in the '80s. Then that's when crack comes in. Um, anytime 89 education, my pleasure. And the 80s popped up, crack epidemic come in. Then that's when then the light skin and the dark skin came into the picture. As George already know, I'm dark skinned, so ain't all about feel sorry for me. But I didn't get no looks for no women and stuff like that. But I think what helped me is my commitment to our people and a commitment to the truth and commitment to our history because I understand the system. Has the Black Panthers had taught me that when I was 6 years old. Pardon me, sorry, when I was 5. So I understood what happened. The kids at that time they didn't get it, but I got it. But you're a teenager. You want to be wanted. You want to feel. You want to feel that. You want to be part of something, right? Roddy Chick of 59. Welcome, Queen. Nice seeing you again. Miss you. So go along here and a few years later throughout the 80s, I lost my dad back in 89 and it was rough and that's when the crack epidemic come in and after all that you know thank you. You know? Okay. Appreciate that. And so all this going on and everything and you know, Soul Academy, welcome. And so after all this is really happening and know, hip hop. That now I ain't talking about hip hop because hip hop was really coming along commercial at that time. Cool Nicole World. Welcome, sis. Thanks for coming. Very much appreciated it. And all that is really happening and and that's when the 90s, that's when that little boy said, went to the court, said, I want to divorce my parents. And after that happened, that's when the discipline they trying to tell us, and that's when they start telling us as melon people, you need to stop doing this and you need to stop doing that. And, that's when everything went kabunk. Then after that, and a few years later, I got married in 95. Yeah, I did with everything I did. You know, oh Molly, you get. I'm just talking about. I'm just getting things out, random talk. You feel it in. Don't worry about it, brother. Just work with me here, all right? The doctors, don't connect the dots. I'm just talking about my life and the decades, of our people, and still got a long way to go. Okay, so work with me here, brother. Thank you. And so after all that, and I got married, and it was good, and then and 9.5 years, you never want to leave, you never want to break up and stuff because I come from a family, I come from one father. Before my father passed away, they've been married over 35 years, so all about longevity, and I made mistakes, and not cheating or nothing, no, but I didn't open up my mouth enough and everything. So all this is going on, family, and then we got Clinton in office. First black president. Gave us a stimulus plan and everything, but at the same time, he's the first president ever signed the Patriot Act back in, I forgot. And we go back a little bit. We go back of Patriot Act of 92 to lock up more black men more than ever. And he was a Democratic president. But nobody never really talked about that at that time the Congress was run by Republicans. And I remember that because, you know, that's when black and Hispanic congressional helped pass that bill. Stuck up on not black people but Puerto Rican, so um brown people, black and brown people. And all this is going on. Now I'm skipping up now, and this is now one good thing what happened in the 90s, the glory um the glory decade of hip hop, the 90s. The best ever. You know, you had pop, you had classical, you had every genre of music of hip hop that you want to hear. And it was, and I'm saying, even I'm not talking about the 80s have it too, but it's spearheaded the 90s, and you got great groups come out. You got even some had one hit wonders, but it was telling, it was storytelling, it was telling what's going on in our community, and it was Afrocentric come up in here, and it was that was the 90s was it, and me born and raised in New York, I soaked that up, got Cali come into effect, and then in the mid 90s, then you got Bone Thugs and Harmony from Cleveland, the Midwest, and you got the South, Ice Cream Man, Master P, that part of the South, New Orleans, and all the way they collaborated together, and a big kid of hip hop. We lost Biggie. We lost Tupac in '96 and Biggie in '97. And I think it took a blow that I really think that hip hop that we never recovered. So all along, going to the 2000s and stuff, and then this is the time I still married, and things happened in 2000s, and then we got Bush into it, and then Al Gore run for president, and then all of a sudden the system has screwed Al Gore, and he got eaten for nothing. They screwed them, and they talk about electoral votes and stuff. That's in 2000, and so we moved y'all along in 2000 and stuff. So that's when it marriage ended in 2004, and that was a low time, one of the lowest times for me. And travel all along. Then got brought up, met this young lady, and I say about 2 years later, we was together almost 8 years, and now that part I want y'all to go to She Stacey TV. He interviewed me, and you will hear all that. I come to Virginia and stuff like that. But I want you to go to sleep. She Stay Sleep TV, and it says, I believe it says interview is Chef JT, and I want you to go to that, and you will get the rest of so. But that 2012. Well, I'm sorry. Period of 2009, I lost my son and everything. Love you, JT. You know, Daddy got you. And 3 years later, after a little 3 years later, that ended. That's one of my lowest part of my life. And then I moved to Virginia June 1st. Um, my move, but like I said, go to this video, find out. But after that, and um, Like I said, that was my lower part of my life, 2012, and I've been here 6 years, and I'm still here. So I always say this. I always say this. I say, yeah, I was born in. I said, yo, I'm from New York, but I rest in VA. So after that, CRU was good, brother. And but at that time we wasn't getting it, family. We all that time we was not getting it, and we lost Dr. Amos Wilson, 95. Um, in 96 we lost Dr. Henry Clark. In 2015 we lost Francis Wilson, and they gave us wealth of knowledge. They gave us wealth of knowledge, and I'm not gonna say all of us, but we still got Dr. Claude Anderson that's holding on, but we don't learn for what they giving us because we feel that is Asian. Now you talk about Kim and other stuff. Okay, I can understand what you're saying, but we don't appreciate the ones in our community that fought against this oppressed system. We really don't, and so that's all. Now 2000s, that's when we hit millennium. I forgot the millennium. Then the millenniums, they could do what the hell they want, and then that's when I did that's why I did the OGs and the elders that live stream, and I want y'all to check that out. So after all that is really happening in 2000s and stuff, I'm sorry, back in the early 90s, Bill Cosby, his son passed away. He got assassinated, and it's still unsolved. That's in the mid 90s. I totally forgot about that. And, you know, so now we're in 2010, this decade right now, and then all the stuff happened with Bill Cosby, and all the stuff that's really happened. West um, Weinstein, and the white cop had killed, just assassinate the brother in Texas. And you know what we learned? And then you got some people on YouTube and talk about, oh, they're just faking it and stuff like that. And even on the rest of social media. And I know there is pain in the black man, and I know there is pain in a black woman. They know it's a buzz about it. But and then I look at some of these channels, and I'm not saying I'm not judging because I'm not judging, and I want people to understand that I'm not a judge and stuff like that, and all that. Right, Rodney King. Thank you, right there. And then Rodney King and all this happened and stuff like that, and then those side hip hop, they call them bitches and stuff like that, and all this happened, and it was like old time deal. We shouldn't say this and that and that. But I never could understand Diawa and the lady Dolores. She was working with the Republican and stuff. Why you can never come to us and talk to us? Why you gotta go to the sister that the sister tried to destroy us? And even brother, even you got our shop. Why you didn't come to us? Why you didn't set up a certain isolated place so you could talk to us and everything? You know? So, not answering. So after all that, Mad Monk TV, what's good? Thanks for coming. So after all this is happening, family, hold on, fam. Hold on. Let me let this roll out. Thank you. So after all this roll out, right? And this is where we at right now. We got people, some people in our community that want to go by their opinions instead of facts. Because see, we have to understand. See, when you go through fact, that means that's life experience. That means you go through shit. That means. Hold on, family. Hold on. Hello. No. No, our people call. Then, then where we at right now, then now I broke down 52 years of my life and not telling that people is way older than me. There's hardly no more OGs. There's hardly no more elders. So that means I gotta be an OG slash elder to help these young people. But these young people don't want to fucking help. But we want to make excuses for these damn bastard kids that become damn grown ups because my generation had failed them. Told my son. And I'm talking about the black man and the black woman. And excuse me, the doctors don't get it right all the time in my life. Trust me, I don't get it right in my life. But this is where I'm at right now. Now I did some of Bill Cosby. I did a lot of Bill Cosby as Malik Omar. He was dead, and I got some sisters on and stuff like that. And it was an excellent bill and stuff like that. And I was reading some comments that is to me is very damn disturbing. Each every time. It cannot be no goddamn emotion. Now, I'm not saying cannot be no emotion. Let me rewind. Let me rewind that back. Okay? I'm not gonna answer that because I know that. But it's gotta be solutions. It's gotta be facts. We gotta talk about facts, even though it is goddamn hurt. Brothers, I know you hurt. Trust and believe I know you hurt, brothers. And sometimes you feel you get passed by. I know. But you know what, brother? Just hold on. And sisters, you have to acknowledge that. Stop double talking. Stop saying that you love me, but you ready to throw me to the goddamn wolves. If you goddamn love me, support me. Stop saying, oh yeah, I love you, black man, but you act like Serena Williams. Stop saying that you love me, and then all of a sudden you want to run, you want to run to the enemy. And then at the same time, you want to shut me up. No, I'm not going to shut up, and I'm not going to let no. If I said before, if I ain't going to let no man shut me up, I'm definitely going to let no woman shut me up because I'm a goddamn human being. I am hurting. And black men, understand that woman hurt that sometimes he's been misled, as we've been misled. Listen out for her too. And to listen to her pain. But at the same time, women, black women, you have to understand that this system was always made for us as black men to be obsolete. Black men die in an all-time high of hypertension, heart attacks, suicide. Sisters, it is dying all time low of hypertension and all that too. And it goes for sisters too. You know, and it just for me, it's like, come on. And black man, if I'm saying like this, if that other black man do not understand your pain, you got to leave him alone. And it goes for family too. Sisters, do the same thing too. If you got a good man in your goddamn corner that is busting his ass every day, even maybe he don't have that much, but he gonna do whatever he can to be there. You gotta stand up because there ain't that many people gonna stand up for us as already. And then black men, if they got a good woman that's willing to stick by you, that understand your pain. You gotta be there. You gotta understand the system. You gotta understand they traps. You gotta know they twisted incentive that they have for us for centuries and centuries. You gotta understand that, family. Black men and black women, I'm talking about economics right now. Stop thinking that the man, especially women, stop thinking, oh yeah, the black men make more than me. It's a con goddamn job. It's all about numbers. Black men, understand that the black woman is making more and more than you because she put in that position. It doesn't mean she happily be part of the system, but she make her own way because to a certain extent, we had not been there. But black women will understand it's the system playing part of it too. And black men, if you hurt, if you want to cry, and sisters, you gotta let that black man cry. See, what I respect of the Nation of Islam. You know why? See, a lot of people don't like the Nation of Islam because they each play their role. And then we let the system tell us that, no, you're supposed to be in the role. You know, this is how, no, they each play their role. They protect their women, and the women looked out for them. They make sure of that. That's what I respect of the Nation of Islam. And then we got these goddamn black churches want to be gay, want to do this, and want to do that. And then you got these men be fucking around, and you know they probably married of a husband. Oh, that is on your. I mean that don't go to church, but at the same time he's there for his family, and then you screw all that up. Then you got these women on the down low messing with these little boys. Yes, women. Yes, women. You got women out here, they mess with these little boys, and that is another discussion that us and our people, we don't want to talk about. Because we always thinking that, oh, we look at this young boy, we be thinking that, oh, these men molest them. Yeah, that is true. But we never talk about the women that molested these little boys. And then sisters, y'all got to take this on now. That I've been talking about for years. Again, sisters, you cannot say that you love the black man, but you letting us as a molesting us as molesting us. This got to damn stop. And men, when you know that woman molesting the little boys and you letting it go, what the fuck is wrong with you? And any man that put a hand and touch a young boy, man, listen. You should be getting done. You should get done. But at the same time, it should happen when a woman touch a little boy. It should be the same damn thing. No different. Now we up to right now, Bill Cosby. That I just did. Yeah, right. Feminize them too. Right. Exactly. Exactly, Muhammad. Is number one. Yeah. And now we have Bill Cosby right now. All this I travel almost 30 years now. And then we figure that we should learn from OJ. We should learn from other. We should learn from other people that get slaughtered. And you know we up right now. We still letting the system define who we are. I didn't forget. I'm gonna have pick people tonight to be on the panel. We got to get back to the old school to go talk at homes. We got to go back to the old school. Like if we go out, we need to have these conversations. Brothers, we need to take care of ourselves. Yes, sister, we got to take care of ourselves. But at the same time, we got to see what the system for what it is. Now, then, oh, bing, 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 bing. Then we got a no good motherfucker Kavanaugh that Republicans go trying to get him into Supreme Court, and then like few more women came up and they harassed them, and then they're trying to push that. And then, sisters and brothers, understand this too. And I've been saying this, and I'm gonna keep on banging this. You got a lot of women is running for office, city, state, and national. And some of them that look like us. So I want to know if they're gonna fight for our rights. My copper tone, woody hair is beautiful. Good evening, my sister, Strange Mackley. Thanks for coming. Thanks for being on the panel. Thanks for helping lighten us last night. Ronald Figley, Poetic Kells. But the black man, we gotta do a better. We have to do a much better job to protect our women and to understand the women. We have to. And even maybe some of them don't understand about system. We gotta sit down with them and give them a hard talk. Look, this is what's going on. You gotta be in alignment with this. My brother, she stay asleep as always. Thanks for coming. Salute to you and your family, and the ones who hold down their family, the black man in the chat, and even outside. I salute you. Don't worry, Ronald Figley, you don't have to put that, man. I know you. I know. Don't even worry about it. You good. You fam. You good. You good, bro. You good. You know, when I was getting older, I always took pride of myself breaking cycles. And not mean to brag, I have broke cycles. It got to be about solutions, family. It's got to be hardcore solutions for our people. We in the worst in ever. And we got these we got these Funyun, no good, fake ass motherfuckers, some of them in our community that refuse to come to the truth. And they got the nerve to say, I am a content creator. I learned this from my parents. My parents always say, if you live through life, you got to learn to tell your life to other ones and to help, even though that is hurting. But see, I learned this from this brother. I'm not going to say his name. You know who he is. There ain't no such thing in that community. I'm just trying to help out certain ones. So I broke down 52 years of my life. And I have to say, I came a long way. And I'm still underrated. I ain't trying to be this and that. Only I can just be me. But there's one thing that nobody cannot take from me. I'm there for our community. Even though in the darkest times, even though that people do not give it I'm there. But the one thing, I want damn respect. Put some respect on the darkness name. Put some damn respect. Because I'm not just doing this I just came on. I be doing this for a long time. I be talking like this for a very long time. Now we got Weinstein. Now we got Zinnerman. Now we got this white cop that assassinated the brother in his own house, and it looks like he's going to get. I'm being honest. We don't talk about that shit. We don't talk about goddamn Zinnerman or Weinstein. And like I said, the video that I did earlier, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. And I know the one of y'all here, you're cool. The one outside, I know you're listening, you're cool. But if I see the same zeal that y'all went after Bill Cosby, if y'all don't go after this racist cop had murdered this young man in his own house, you don't go after Weinstein, you don't go after Zinnerman and countless others, I'm coming after you. They need to be called out, family. Cannot have it two ways. Brothers, if you know there, brothers, you know there are some of us act like simple hoes. Get the motherfuckers out of here. They ain't no good. Sisters, if you know, yeah, thank you, C. Stay Sleep. Exactly. Fuck the Me Too human. Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. And sisters, if you know there are some sisters that down with the with the feminist movement, get the hell out of there. See, this channel is about goddamn solutions. If you're not damn willing to find any solutions on it, we all find solutions together. It goes for a black man, black woman. Get the hell out this channel. Because this is not the time to be acting like motherfucking scholars. We are hurting as a people and we are losing battles. Like I said before, we are fighting phantom fights that we ain't supposed to fight. Incredible. This is really incredible that we still all this system has given us for centuries and even decades, and a lot of us still don't goddamn get it. No, I mean some of us, I mean majority of us still get it, but the same ones that act like coons and coonets been in like goddamn media or whatever sector in life, they still getting paid and passed through this BS. And not one of them had talked about the reconstruction of the black family. Yeah, exactly, Mom. Yeah, exactly. You're right. Exactly. But see, that's the problem, because we always say that the Democrats is good and the Republicans like that, and vice versa. When is it going to be a time I remember that years ago, Dr. Clark Anderson said, when is going to be a time that we form our own political party? And especially the sisters really run the media. So I want to ask your sisters in the media, when is going to be a time that you're going to be in alignment for us as a people to set up so we can have our own political and media nation? Black men, when is going to be the time that we're going to set up shop and work in conjunction with the black woman to form our own thing? When? I'm going to invite some people on the platform tonight, and just give me a few seconds. It's just that for us, man, we got a long way to go, and I feel it could be fixable, but we gotta make a decision to get these fake motherfuckers out of our community. We got to. Now, I'm being honest. We got, and I don't care what age it is. We got to get these fake motherfuckers out of community. If you're not willing to put in the work, if you're not willing to get your fucking weight up, get the hell out of here and let somebody else do it. And it goes for a black man or a black woman. Because what the doctors do, I do not discriminate. So I'm gonna get somebody on. I'm gonna get the sisters on. Let me see something. Strange man, click. Watch out for your link. Send yours right now. Look out for it. For righteous folks trying to get you in, sister. Watch out for your link. I'm putting it in right now. I'm getting the sisters in, and okay. For righteous folks, my sister, Queen, I send you the link. Watch out for it. She stays asleep. Watch out for your link. Saying it right now. Malik Omar, watch out for your link. Okay, yeah, look out for it, please. So I sent out the strange man click. Malik Omar. She Stacy. Oh, I forgot one more. All right, yes, stay there. She Stacy. Matter of fact, brother, you can go ahead and talk. Go ahead and talk while I handle this biz.
What are we specifically talking about, bro?
Well, basically, I was talking about the years of my life, and I'm talking about the current events happen in our community that leads up to that leads up to the current events in our community and find solutions.
Well, I just I just well, I'm getting ready to upload my video I just did on this whole this Me Too movement shit. And I really don't agree with that bullshit. I don't think that shit is necessary. I think that shit is being used as a weapon to destroy men, period. And I think it's something in society, man, that's not needed,
Mhm.
because when you look at a lot of the shit that's been going on, not to say, you know, women abused and shit like that. I'm not saying that because I definitely don't agree with women getting raped and shit like that. But have to look at the situation from a certain standpoint. And when the whole Bill Cosby shit popped off the first time when they brought it up, I remember we was on, it was on Suge show, and like I was saying, man, a lot of people, in any time period, man, a lot of these stylish women, these women who are groupies and certain levels of dudes or dudes who they think is on a certain level, you
Yeah.
know, um, they do a lot of wild shit,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Just think about it. If is able to get backstage and be with her favorite artist that she loved since she was young, and they back there popping pills and smoking weed and doing all this shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
The average woman is going in that shit.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to partake in it. And if you partake in drug usage and after that you get smashed, you can't wake up 14 years later and because there's a movement running around, you jump on that train and say, "Oh, I was drugged and raped." Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Like what type of shit?
Mm-hmm.
You got high and you got fucked. It's that simple. Move on with your life. Now, you're not pleased with how, maybe how you felt over the years because you got high and got fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Now you think a man should be punished. You can easily say you were raped. Come on, that shit gotta stop. That shit should not. That shit should not exist in society. And that shit is crazy because a lot of women do that shit. A lot of these women, they go and be around a bunch of men. First of all, if you know you going to be with a celebrity, you should know, especially back time period. You come on, you should know there's drugs around. You should know there's gonna be alcohol around. So if that's not something you willing to partake in, don't be around that shit. You can't be around and then try to blame somebody because you woke up and you realize you got smashed on. What do you expect? That's like a girl coming in a house full of men. They all drunk. You the only woman in there, but you think it's okay for you to hang out in. And then if something happens to you, or if you just get drunk and decide to do something, you could holler rape, and that's justifiable. Man, get out of here, man. That's they using the Me Too movement as a fucking weapon to destroy men. And that's what destroyed Bill Cosby, the Me Too movement. That shit is a weapon, man. And that shit needs to be done away with. Because that shit is not cool because they don't allow men to do that to women. They don't allow men to set up organizations to use them as weapons to destroy women and lock women up. What if men was to start doing that? Come on, man. That shit is erroneous, man. We need to do away with that shit because it's bullshit and it's not justified. It's not justifiable. There was no justice in this whole Bill Cosby shit. There's no justice in it, man. Because if that's the case, you could lock up plenty of retainers because women come around them and they get high and they get fucked. It's just that simple. If you ain't coming to do it around no celebrity, you have no reason to be around a celebrity if that's not what you trying to do. Period.
Oh my God.
Okay, sis. Welcome.
Hi. Can you hear me? I can't mute my phone for some reason. Anyways, I'm for Black righteous folks, and yeah, to a certain extent, I see what he's saying. It is like a railroading thing going on. And Bill Cosby is going to be one of many that's going to follow. But I would like to add also, if he wasn't having the type of lifestyle and did what he was doing boldly and bragging about it, they wouldn't have been able to use some of that stuff against him. So he kind of like helped himself out in that predicament to be there. So I'm not saying he's free and clear of what he did in his past. And yeah, they used his past against him, but if he didn't do those things, they wouldn't have been able to use it, you know? So it's a sad tragedy. And I hope that Black men will like learn to not want to make these types of excuses or think they're exempt because they have money. Because there's a lot of guys that's walking around thinking that they're better than they should be thinking. And they set themselves up to be doing too much. And one thing I wanted to say, like, yeah, when women and men party together, does not mean that we have in our minds at that time we're going to have sex. It's not a guarantee that when you link up with people, but yeah, you want to be smart, not be the only female with 6 guys in a room, of course. But I'm just saying, like, nobody has the right to assume when you link up and have fun and drinking and alcohol that sex has to follow. That's their sickness. You know, I don't assume that. I'm just having a good time. And if I like somebody, I might get their number or whatever, but I'm not having that in my heart. This is what I got to do tonight. And if people party like that, then they need to really take a clear look at themselves and figure out what is going on with them. Truth be told.
Okay. I want to ask you a question, sister.
Mm-hmm.
Like this. And I'm talking as a human being. Tonight I'm trying to stay away from gender. I don't, because that's not getting us away. I'm talking about as a human being, man or woman. If a person go to a hotel room at 1 and 2 o'clock, and it goes to a man or a woman, do you think that they're just going to just hang out?
It depends on the situations, because I've known people that maybe were homeless or were struggling and they were just trying to be somewhere for a time. They didn't expect extra things. I mean, you never know where a person is at that point. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to go to a man that's been drinking and is getting high, and then you want to go up in his motel room because more than likely he has that on his mind. That's just,
I'm not talking men. I'm not talking about men. I'm talking
uh-huh.
man or woman.
Mm-hmm. I'm saying like it's not smart to do, but I'm saying there's exceptions to every rule that might lead somebody to go in that predicament. Sometimes that's not normal, is what I'm saying. Should you try to be there? No, you should not. But if it did happen, it does not mean that you have to have sex unless that's something you have put in your heart and mind to do. Like everybody has a right at the point of trying to have sex because you're in a room does not mean that that has to be a sealed deal for you to have sex with somebody because you're in their room. That's all I'm trying to say. Like, I have to give you some type of clue or cue that that's what I want. If I can kick it with somebody and drinking whatever, and it does not cross my mind. That's not my problem if it crosses their mind, is what I'm saying. Not everybody has this type of thinking, but I'm saying for the ones that have this type of thinking, what about us?
Okay, you can go ahead, she says. I'm trying to
I totally agree with you. And I understand that logic. But we also have to consider this. You can drink, but will you get drunk? Because when you get drunk and your decision making is a lot less stranger. You may do things and you don't even know you did it.
Well, I don't do that
Also,
anymore.
why would a person take drugs?
Mm-hmm.
Because oh, if you are around a celebrity, if a woman is around a celebrity male, 9 times out of 10, if you are going to a hotel room, if you're on a tour bus with him, there's going to be drugs around. That environment, that scene, that sex is involved in that environment. And we cannot escape that fact. No matter if you thinking about having sex or not, that's the environment. The energy in that environment is sexual. It's strippers around. Why would you put yourself in that environment if that's not what you're gonna do?
I understand what you're saying, but not everybody thinks.
And you're participating. You're participating in the getting high and getting drunk. So if you get drunk and then you wake up with a wet ass in the morning, you could say you were. How do you know if you were raped? You was drunk. How could you prove you was raped? You were drunk. You drunk. Why did you decide to get drunk? Because you wanted to get drunk. And when you get drunk and high, you lose the power of making what? Rational decisions.
Okay, I got what you're saying.
Could have been so drunk. You could have been so drunk where a man decided to make a move on you. And you could have been like, oh no. And he kept going. And then you just let him do it. But you cannot substantially say, oh, he raped me. You can't do that.
Okay, that's for the people.
Where's the accountability on her part?
Okay, are you asking me or I don't know. It depends on the individual. Like I said, we're all not going to be the same. And maybe that person wasn't drunk and maybe she got a pill slipped in her drink And so is that going to be the narrative because he said so? You know, I mean, it really depends on what happened, what actually happened in every individual case. You cannot like broadly say, well, I've seen this incident, so this has to apply for this. Your argument is it shouldn't apply for Bill Cosby because it's too out of date. There's so many discrepancies or whatever. It's leaning on a railroad. So if we go by your logic, then we can't apply that to the next person. I mean, we shouldn't want to, because then that means that everybody's lined up to do the same thing that happened to him. So again, it's not smart to go to a hotel with people drinking and getting high. No, because that's more or less that's going to be trying to get popped off, because that's what usually people do when they do that. But I'm saying there are some people that have different mindsets when they go into particular situations and they don't want to do certain things. They do certain things for themselves that you're not maybe used to seeing. And for that person that's in that predicament, I'm speaking to that. And for the ones that go there kind of stupid and they get too messed up and they really can't decipher, you know, then that's kind of like you don't know. So you can't prove it in that case. But if they're not too drunk and then someone just was like, well, you're in my presence and you're in my bedroom, and what do you think I brought you here, and just go ahead and throw you on the bed and have his way, that's rape. It's not a smart move by the woman, but it still was a rape on his part, because he had his own mind made up that this is what's going to happen if you enter into my room. So he was going to do it regardless in his mind. So does he get exempt behind saying that because you're in my room, you have to give up the booty because you're in my presence? Because I'm Bill Cosby, I'm R. Kelly, I'm whomever. Because I'm who I say I am, and you know who I am. These are the rules. So sorry. Better luck next time. Is that what we're saying?
No, not at all. Not at all. Because then that'll be me condoning rape.
That's
and
what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
condone rape. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. But my thing is, we also have to consider the actions of these groupie women.
Yeah.
All I'm saying.
I'm saying everything.
Like you said, it depends on the person. Depends on the person and their mindset. So a person that thinks functionally and thinks rationally will not put themselves in that environment. That's my point. And I think you were kind of leaning toward the same thing. Like, I wouldn't go in a hotel room if I know they getting high and drunk in there. You know why you wouldn't do that? Because
I have had
you
incidents
are
where I did have to. Those what I'm trying to tell you, at least once in my life. So this guy that when I was homeless, like I say, different things happen when you have stuff spurred on you that you're not used to. And I had a situation where I lost a place, and this person had, you know, a hotel that I was going to figure out stuff that next day, but I needed to get through the night. So I'm not going to be hanging out on a bench. So if someone's like, yeah, I have a room, you know, you can kick it. I'm not tripping. I'm not going to come on to you. And I'm telling this person, I don't want to like do anything for sure. You know, do not get me messed up. And, you know, a lot of guys will still assume that's what they have in mind and that's what's going to happen. And I stood my ground and nothing happened. But I'm trying to let you know, if I was a different type of woman, or he sensed some type of weakness in me, maybe he would have thought differently to try something differently. But he saw that I was in my square and I wasn't having nothing. And I was like a hawk and I wasn't playing. But I'm just saying, I'm a different type of female. I knew I had to do it for that night. I didn't go back no more, but I had to get through the night that particular time in my life. And that's what I'm trying to let you know. Sometimes people get caught up in situations they would not normally get caught up in, but they had to deal with it for the time being. And that person takes liberties that are not theirs to take. That's all I'm trying to say.
I totally understand that. And I agree.
But if you have a groupie,
I can't dispute with that.
Yeah, you have groupies that make it their living to go seek out powerful men. And this is the game they've been playing for a long time with different types of men. And then they decide to slip, you know, or play on another one that they, you know, if you can show a history that this thought has been playing this game, being caught up in different circles, she really doesn't have credibility. for that case. That's what I'm saying. On the individual basis, you have to look at it individually. You cannot broadly say if a woman is in a man's hotel, that's it, that's all. That's not fair.
Well, I could tell you like,
Oh no. Oh no. And I don't think neither one of us was saying that. Do you think that's what we were trying to say?
Well, it kind of sounded like, what do you expect's going to happen? And I'm trying to let you know that if I have my conversation with this person before I enter into the room, that I'm not going to have sex with you. I'm only doing this. I thank you for letting me be here for the night because I'm going through stuff. I appreciate it, but this is that. And then you let me come in and maybe you get drunk or whatever and you have a change of heart. That's not my fucking problem because I told you before I entered in. And yeah, you change, but I'm not going to change because you change. If I have my mind made up, I'm not changing.
okay,
So,
okay, I got you. Now, I'm gonna ask you a question. Now, how about if it's vice versa? Because see, I'm asking this question too, sister, and you know, like I said, we not talking about everything we saying. If any sisters that want to join the panel, let me know, because I want to be even. But at the same time, ain't gonna be no gender thing. No, ain't gonna be none of that. But what I'm saying is this: that how about it would have been vice versa?
what do you mean?
Vice versa.
Well, the woman took advantage of the man, is what you're saying? It'd be rape if that's what happened. The same applies as far as I'm concerned. If the guy was too drunk and you're saying like he went in there and he can't, when he wakes up, he really don't remember, you can't really prove that case because unless there's like DNA and something to prove that it was forced, I guess you would have a case. But in that case, it would be up to him to decide he was violated and to act upon that violation. You know, you can only speak for what he's feeling like. I mean, there's not too many men that I have heard that really complain about a woman sexually abusing them too often. They brag about it. So
but no, I'm gonna tell you like this, and this is that. And I'm gonna tell you when there's a stereotype because in my lifetime I played ball, and I've been around men. I've been around men that actually happened, and I know some man to this day, and I'm not making this up, and this is true. They have been scorned and they've been going through courts and stuff like that.
wow.
And then so see the thing about see, and that is a stereotype. What you saying? Maybe you didn't know it was a stereotype, but it is. A lot of men it did happen, but this is the thing: the court has not protected them. And see, that's what I always talking about throughout the years in our community and stuff like that. See, when I bring stuff like that, it causes a friction because they think that, oh yeah, you just know this. It does happen. It's just that the system again has swept under the rug. Just as there are some women has raped little boys and only give it. You see, you got these school teachers, and let's keep it real. We got these school teachers that are women. They rape. They have sex with these teenagers. You know what? They get probation.
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
That's fair. But see, the sad thing about it, in our community, there's not enough outrage on that. Now, when a man do it to a little girl, yes, it should be an outrage, but it's never an outrage of that.
Well, I don't be hearing too many of those types of cases, and it seems like I don't know what the parents are doing for the male that was assaulted, because it seems like if they don't take it on as a fight, it doesn't really turn into a fight, I guess. And it's just the society view of men and sex is a little bit double standard. You know that. I mean, that's tragedy if that guy has been affected by how that woman did what he did, and I, you know, everybody can be scarred by a lot of different stuff.
I understand that, but there's no ifs that it does happen. But you know, that's why I'm saying that sometimes when we hear stories like that, and I'm talking as a human. I'm not talking about as a gender. I'm talking as a man. As a human, I want to be treated as a human. And it is a double standard. But when I bring stuff up like this, there ain't no bashing or nothing. It's like sweep underneath the rug. So especially I'm talking about us as black men. Well, then we're gonna ask us, are we really human beings or are we just a piece of meat because when we go here, that's how this is it's not gonna be in our favor. So and that's when hypertension. That's when if you know that's when hypertension comes in. That's when heart attacks comes in. That's when these men they take their own life. But of course, when we don't have a safety net of these people, they could really talk it out. It isn't concurrent. It kept happening. And
Mm-hmm.
my thing is tonight, I want the black man to understand the hurt of a black woman, and I want the black woman to understand the hurt of a black man, and to understand that each and every one of us individually, we have to find a way to cure ourselves or be around people that love us, but we cannot forget about the system has been set up.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that is the problem. We letting gender get in the way, we letting our emotions get in the way, and then all of a sudden the ones who's really, really hurting is not being helped.
Mm-hmm.
And,
Yeah.
I'm being honest with you. Like I said before, I've come from a cloth. I don't care if you're a black man, you're a black woman. If you're damn wrong, you're damn wrong. You got to make that damn bed up. I am not. I met my mom. She said, I met my mom. She used to tell my cousin, she said, I don't care. You cry. You're a woman. You made that mistake. Own up that mistake, and do something about it. And I
Mm-hmm.
have to see it in my own eyes. And I'll never forget, I was little. And I'm like, wow, see, yeah, everybody be accountable. And I never forget, my mom said, you better understand this too. The world is changing. You stand to be who you are. And
Mm-hmm.
so I come from the old cloth. I ain't come from this nonsense right here that all this emotion. No, nah. If you wrong, you wrong. Well, man or woman, you're wrong, you're wrong. And you could elaborate on that, my sister, and you stay sweet.
Yeah, I understand exactly what you're saying. I think that people should not allow the temptation of any evil to come easily into the night and, try stuff on people that are not prepared for any of it. Um, we have to tell our children and relatives and people in general, these are the times where we have to be very protective of ourselves and have standards for ourselves,
Yeah.
surround ourselves with like-minded people that are looking out for the better interests of that one individual. Because if you
Mhm.
hang around people that all they do is party and look to have random sex and bragging rights and all that kind of stuff, it's not a good environment to thrive in.
Right.
So why try to be around those types of people that only live that way? So when I see people are like that, I cut them out, you know what I'm saying? And I try to like stay alone. And when I'm bored, I might venture out and meet other people, whatever, and then get tripped out over stuff and stop hanging out. But the point is, I'm looking for the right types of people. And that's what we need to do
Right.
consistently, is try to weed out the bad people, because you also have to know that with the Me Too movement, there are a lot of deviant people, women and men, that are sexually over sexualized, and they are taking advantage of any detail that they can use for their advantage to do what they're doing, especially with molestation and pedophilia and all that. So we just have to be knowledgeable of how we're moving and why we're moving, with whom we're moving with. And it just comes to speaking these truths out. Like, don't hang around these types of guys. These are jungle-minded men. You want to hang around people that are critical thinkers, that have a little spirituality to them and think outside of just momentarily gratification all the time. And that's what I would try to tell and convey to younger people, why they should not want to be in these different type of hotel situations or twerking all over the place online and all that kind of stuff, because it's not going to bring a good light to you and good attention to you. And if you don't want bad attention, don't do stuff that brings bad attention to you.
Okay, so let me ask you a question before I can see speak. Are you a mother? I'm just asking.
No, I'm not. Unless you want to include my doggy. But no, I never had any children. No.
Okay, cool. So now, No, I'm asked that question because throughout my lifetime, I have seen very peculiar and also she says, "Hey, I want to jump into this too because you're a father, so you understand what I'm saying."
Mm-hmm.
I see peculiar little kids' attitudes,
Mm-hmm.
and I noticed that again. It's not good. They ain't talking about the women. I'm not believe me, I'm not talking about it. And also us as black men, sometimes we fail to see that too. So I'm throwing that out too. So I'm covering two bases. But I noticed that throughout the years, what I see when they get around some mothers or they aunts, they
Mm-hmm.
very frigid.
They're
I
very what? Say that again. I didn't get that. I'm sorry.
They very frigid when they get around certain women or certain groups. They get very frigid.
Okay.
And I looked at it too because to me that's a red flag.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I've urged black women to look for that when you have little boys. You know, you can't have little boys be hanging around women and stuff like that because you don't know their mindset and stuff about. Watch out. Like if you have young boys, oh yeah, I want to say no. He don't say no lack. No, he
Mm-hmm.
don't because that happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
It was certain things like nah, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So how do what I'm just saying, if there's other signs that we should see besides that.
Well, I know as an abused child myself, I was very quiet and, like you said, like withdrawn. I think it's what it's called, and recluse of acting, and just very spaced out kind of demeanor. That's a sign that some trauma has been taking effect, whether it's abuse or sexual or emotional trauma inflicted by people yelling all the time. Because you can yell somebody to crazy too. I cannot stand loud people. It's one of my pet peeves. When people scream and yell, I can't. Mm-mm. But because I had that kind of thing happen before, and I'm grown and I don't want it around me. So
Mhm.
that's you got to choose the way you want to live. You cannot just let people tell you how it's going to be. You know, I don't believe I have to take anything from anybody anymore. That's just how I feel right now. Like I'm not playing with nobody. So it's just about accepting yourself where you are, what you want to accept, what you are not going to accept, and
But
take the steps to get that type of life or people surrounding you and blot out the people that are bringing you down, have nothing good to say, and they're always trying to have bad motivations. And you can pay attention to how men move around or women move around, what their intentions are. If they're coming around the first week of the month, they probably want to try to get you to pay for them to party with you or get money from you. You got to watch what people do. And then when they disappear, and then, towards the end of the month, that's all they want. You know what I'm saying? So, I've been studying people and I deal with people accordingly. Once I know that's what they're about, then I deal with them how I want to deal with them, not the other way around. So that's what I've learned.
okay, and I'm sorry. I welcome you to the panel. I finally
Mhm.
got you. I had to do some
I
shuffling.
don't know what happened yesterday. It was so difficult. I was like, this
And
is
again,
driving me crazy.
it's this YouTube thing, sis. It really is. I don't want you to think that I ain't trying to get you on because I did. It just
Well, I
sometimes.
appreciate it. At least you got my introduction of who I am, and check my channel out and you can learn a little bit more about me. But I mean, I don't like the fact that Bill Cosby went to jail because I think they played it to railroad him, and I just worry about what's going to happen next because we're just being hit from all sides, all over the place. Um, And I don't want to see innocent people lined up going to jail over some bogus stuff that seems to keep happening to us. But I also want it to be used as a tool for black men to like wise up and stop, living reckless and thinking reckless and acting like they can just do whatever and everything's going to be all right, because that's not the truth anymore, obviously. And that's all I want to say.
Okay, stay right there, sis. All right, go ahead. She stay sleep.
Huh?
Something. I just want to touch on something you said, sis, and I think this is the key. You
Mm-hmm.
must understand people's intentions, and first understand your own intentions,
Mm-hmm.
male or female. So
Mm-hmm.
if if for instance, if a woman is backstage with her favorite artist and she's willing to leave the concert with him, what first of all, she should know her own intentions. Why are you leaving with him, and
Mm-hmm.
for what?
Mm-hmm.
So from that point on, whatever happens, not to say that nothing can happen to you, but you must understand that, hey, if I make this move, these are the results. These are the things that can happen. Not saying that they will, but these are the things that can happen. And I think that's very important. We all must be accountable for the moves that we make. Another thing I agree with you with is men need to stop thinking that because they have money and fame that they can make people do things. I do agree that a lot of men that have money, that have influence, I do think they drag they nuts. Meaning
Mm-hmm.
they think, listen, if you around me, you gonna do what I say, or you not gonna be around me.
Mm-hmm.
I
Exactly.
do I do agree with that. I do. Because there's guys in the street that think like that. It's
Yes.
not
Mm-hmm.
just, it's not just the celebrity guys, but also a lot of times women go and agree with that. They agree
Mm-hmm.
with those men. So
Yeah.
now, if you know this guy's dragging his nuts and feeling himself, why would you go and be around him? That's dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? That's dangerous.
You got to know
So
what you're doing, in other words,
right,
before you do it.
right, and that leads back to your intentions. Why did you get in his car? Did you just need a ride home, or
Mm-hmm.
is you trying to go to his house?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
I definitely agree with what you're saying, because a lot of black men should stop doing that. But I think what caters to that thinking too is the fact that a lot of these groupies and thoughts, they are around them for that, because
Mm-hmm.
the men are trying to get sex and the women are trying to get money.
Mm-hmm.
You see, so it's like, okay, you around me. Why you around me?
Mm-hmm.
You
Well,
you
if
must
she's
be
smart,
around me for
if
what?
she's smart, she should state why she is around him, saying that I
Right,
like your artistry. I want to just feel your vibe like a museum. Is it
right,
okay that I hang out with you and just feel out who you are, but I don't want to go all the way like that. Can I
right,
just be friendly with you and we just vibe? Can we just vibe? If
right,
you make it clear like that and the person's still like, you're in my den now, I'm going to take this, then that's wrong, because they
right.
think that they're entitled. They think that they're too powerful to be told no.
That's predatorial, basically. That's being a predator.
Yeah. But if I'm just saying, like, but like you say, since you have these people walking around thinking they're above the clouds, why would you want to put yourself there unless you think you can handle the
Right.
situation? But I wouldn't go with a whole lot of people I don't know. I'm the only one there alone. No, I'd be like, can
Hmm.
I check you out another time? Can I get your number? We can do something simpler and vibe. You do have
Exactly.
to weigh the pros and cons, but a lot of people sometimes get caught up in the mystery of, oh, I'm hanging out with this person and I'm just going to see what happens tonight. And then that's
Hmm.
why they get
Hmm.
done.
Right. Exactly. And see, that's my whole point. And there's a lot of people who get caught up in that part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
then the next day you want to cry rape.
Mm-hmm. I got you.
You see, and that's where the
Without saying,
lines are being blurred.
without saying what it is you were there for to begin with. You just kind of like left
Thank
it
you.
open,
Thank
and
you.
then now you want to complain about what happened.
Right.
I
And then
got you.
that, and then, and this is something I just said in my car rant video. Now that the Me Too movement is protecting these types of women, the women that are really being abused, that are
Mhm.
really being raped, they are kind of being pushed to the side because they're not being heard. Because
I,
now, if something really happens, people want to question all of y'all now.
okay.
And that's not cool. That's
Yeah.
not cool because now to the women and to the men that things are really happening to, people are saying, well, oh, you're just one of them who just crying. You were there for, you know what I'm saying? Now they
Hmm.
putting everybody in the same category. And
Yeah.
that's not cool.
Yeah.
And that's
I
what I
got
feel is the problem with that. Because
setting the line out as far as what it is you're there for. You have to let it be known and let other people hear what you're
mm-hmm,
saying, and
mm-hmm,
just make sure that your whoever your friend or family know what you're doing. Have a backup plan for them to know that someone else knows that
Right.
we're just hanging out vibing, something like that. If you don't, take precautionary measures, then you're leaving yourself wide open for anything to happen. So you have to
thank
speak
you.
out.
Thank you. Exactly.
Hmm.
That's my point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad we had the discussion. It's basically say something, or then you're gonna be the one looking stupid in the end, more than
Hmm.
likely.
Yeah, like you're both saying, and I want to jump on about the cop that shot the African brother. It's all about attention. See, this is what I'm saying about. I always tell people all the time. When you know your attention, you know that solution. And quite a few of us, we refuse to understand that.
Mm-hmm.
Solutions and attentions does go. It's like this. If I don't feel like doing a goddamn live stream, my solution is I'm not going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But my solution and my intent goes hand in hand.
Mm-hmm.
And so we have to understand and see these two things. What I'm talking about of human feeling is common sense, but sometimes we do not pay attention of the first thing that comes in our head, and then we won't go bypass that, and then sometimes we get into a lot of trouble, especially us as men. You always say you always think you at your second head think before your top of your head. So that means we have to advocate for ourselves. But I want to change it up a little bit. What do you think this case is going to happen when this white cop has shot this man in his own apartment? What do you think the outcome is going to be?
I don't think nothing good's coming from it, because if she should be locked up now. She shouldn't be out running around. I don't even know if they checked out her apartment. She looked like she was coming down from drugs, from as far as I could see on the picture. So they've already pretty much sealed it up. She's gonna probably get off some bogus stuff that keeps happening to us, and it's infuriating because it keeps happening, and white people just get more and more freed over nothing, over no all the proof in the world is astonishing, and it's sad to say, but I believe she's gonna get off.
Mm.
I believe the same thing. Because if you look at all of the other cases where these uh these Caucasians have harmed black people, they always walking around in the street, or they get bailed out, or they get a bunch of money sent to them. So it's pretty much the same old game, you know. If
Mm-hmm.
she hasn't been arrested yet, she's gonna get off. She's
Mm-hmm.
gonna get off. They saying that she got fired. That's the least that may happen. And she could have just got fired for working where she work at. She probably could go and get another job somewhere else. So she's gonna get off. She's gonna get
Mm-hmm.
off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you know I gotta read this. Neon I and I read this too. That's a good point. Neon I said, yeah, she moved out of her apartment and they scrubbed it, and they sure did. I remember seeing that. Let me read it again. Neon, that's an excellent point. She moved out of her apartment and they scrubbed it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So so the people in the chat and the people in the chat, I see what's going on. Let's keep it silver now. Strange Mackling, are you all right? Ronald, are you all right? Everybody all right? Let me know. But we gotta understand that they took her out of the apartment and scrubbed it. And like I said before, and I'm going to reemphasize this: the same ones that went after Bill Cosby, it better be the same people that better go after her. Because if not, I'm coming. Yo, the darkness is coming, and y'all do not want that bad black smoke. Y'all don't want that bad black smoke. I'm coming. I don't care who you are. I'm coming after you. Weinstein too.
We got to rise up for Weinstein and what's that guy that's trying to get approved in court? Kavanaugh or whatever the case may be. He's been accused of 2 women, and Trump is backing him tooth and nail. We do have to sink our teeth in one of these people and make justice be realized. And I think Weinstein seems like a very good sacrificial pig.
I'm saying. I'm saying. Yeah, y'all not coming after these people. And then we forgot to bring up Zimmerman. He's signing Confederate flags with Skittles.
How is this fool walking around? Ain't nobody got to him. All these gang motherfuckers all over the place. Ain't nobody touching this fluffy motherfucker. Trust me, that kills me.
No, but you know what, sister? Again, I've got to talk about the system again. He's not going around these neighborhoods. He knows exactly what he's doing. Trust me. She say, "See, I want you to get into that."
Huh? What was that? I couldn't hear you.
No, I'm asking, telling she stay sleep. I want you to get it. I want him to get into that and then come back.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get off the phone because I gotta take my dog walking. But I'll get back on the stream and enjoy the chat room. But thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, don't let it be the last time here.
We appreciate you, sis. Appreciate you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye.
I mean, well, I'm not really shocked about the whole Zimmerman thing. You know, at the end of the day, man, we have to just realize, you know, what we dealing with, man. These people are rewarded for killing us. It's it's been the same way forever. You know, what I think we could do is you know, not buy that shit. You know?
Yeah.
Don't buy no goddamn Skittles because the symbolism of it, you know, with him being behind it, you know, the symbolism is, you know, I killed the kid who was eating some Skittles. You know, so that's all I think we should do at the end of the day. But this is something that these people do, man. It's fucked up, but it is what it is.
It is what it is. All right, stay right there. I'm gonna read out the chat, last remarks and stuff, and then we're closing this motherfucker out. Maggie, what's up? The ones who came in the chat earlier, autonomy, extra autonomy. Thanks for coming. Thanks for looking out. Appreciate that. Very much appreciated. The other ones, Megadon, thanks for coming. Wow, boy. Muhammad is the number one. Thanks for coming, brother. LDBC. Gab Talk. Yeah, he did a video yesterday. I mean, this morning and today. I mean, yesterday. And want y'all to check that out. Thanks for showing up, Gay Talk Media, and also thanks for last night, Ronald Figley. Thanks for coming, brother. Thanks for showing up last night too in the chat. Neon Thanks for coming.
It's saying I
Yeah.
didn't qualify.
Huh?
I said everything.
Oh, okay.
I,
You know.
um,
CRU
I
royalty.
think I
Yo.
didn't qualify because I should have put that I was white.
Um, um, and that be again, happy birthday. And the last thing that we did last night, I mean, night before, I dedicated to us. So salute to you. Happy birthday again, and that be. Um, um, oh, I'm sorry. Poetic Kells, thanks for coming. Strange Man Click, thanks for coming, my sister. As always, for your constant support. Um, very much appreciated. Um, see who else. I think I read everybody. Keen Waves, thanks for coming, brother. Thanks for coming, Sean. I haven't seen you in a minute. Thanks for coming. Malik Omar, LDBC. Thanks for coming, bro, for your constant support. Um, I think that's it. Let me see. I think I missed somebody. Um, and the sister just on the panel. Thank you so much for being patient. Finally got you on comeback. Excellent insight. And I really home. I'm glad you home and thank you so much and come back. Welcome to the darkness family. Um, for black righteous folks. Thanks for coming. Um, thank you. Appreciate that. She stay sleep. Last remarks, please, before I close this motherfucker out.
Shout out to everybody. I appreciate all the love and the support. Um, y'all could go check out on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. If y'all haven't supported yet, go support that channel. That's my channel, Sheep Stay Sleep TV, all one word. I just dropped episodes 10 and 11 of my car rant series. Go check that out. And I also did a powerful stream earlier with my brother 89 TV, The Life of Teenagers in 2018. Y'all go check that out too, man. It was very powerful, very insightful. You know, great brother, man. So go check that stream out and leave your comment and show some support. And I appreciate that. And y'all keep supporting my brother, Chef JT. Um, it's very much appreciated, man. So peace and love to y'all. Y'all stay safe and y'all enjoy y'all night.
Oh yeah, hold on, she stays here. And also check out. I have the Underrated Sports Show every Monday, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, with my brother right here and co-host She Stay Sleep. We did it was a powerful live stream that we did Monday. I want you to definitely check it out. It's powerful. You know, please urge y'all, share this and everything. So on behalf of She Stay Sleep and our sister for righteousness, folks, thanks for coming. Come back, my queen. And on that note, and thanks for my doom shotters. That's my mods. I call them the doom shotters. Thanks for keeping it real clear. No troll zone. No troll zone. Oh, Strange Academy. I'm sorry. I mean, So Academy. I'm sorry. Left you out. Thanks for coming too. So, on behalf of everybody, I'm closing this out. The underrated darkness, the underrated one, the grinder, the realist. On that note, ghosts.